Welcome back to the Protest Sports Network. This is your boy Protech, and I'm back with another video before I get to our glory to God. Oh, God, that's right now. God's going to do it with all you guys you need for it, man. Today's video. Actually, we're going to pause this for a second, man. We're going to pause this for 1 second, gang. I'll be right back in 1 second. 1 second. Sorry about that. I'm back. So let's get into today's video. It's on the AFC East. We're going to talk each team, their record predictions, and where do I have each team in the division. And will the Buffalo Bills dominate again? Let's get started with today's video. So the Miami Dolphins, they made a lot of big moves this offseason, picking up Cedric Wilson, trade for Tyreek Hill, name it. They did 100 things. They put Tua in position to succeed, and now it's all on Tua Tagovailoa to see what he can actually do this year. So 2022 schedule, we're going to start with week 1. They play the Patriots. I actually do have the Patriots losing this game to the Miami Dolphins. They start 1-0. They lose to Baltimore week 2. They're going to lose to Buffalo week 3. They're going to lose to Cincinnati week 4. Yeah. They're going to beat the Jets week 5. I think I had the Vikings losing this game. So, yes, they win that game. So, they are 2-4 at this point. They'll beat the Steelers in week 7. I believe that. They'll beat the Lions in week 8. I think I had that one as well for the Lions losing. They'll beat the Bears. They actually will beat the Browns as well. So I said I'm at 2-4 at that point. They'll get to 6-4. Go 1, 2, 3, 4 games in a row they win. So they get to 6-4. After coming onto their bye week strong, 4 straight wins, right? They'll beat the Texans in week 12 to get to 7-4. They'll lose to the Niners in week 13 to get to 7-5. I don't see them beating the Chargers, so they'll drop to 7-6. They're not beating the Buffalo Bills. They'll drop to 7-7. They won't beat the Green Bay Packers at 7-8. They will not sweep the Patriots and make 7-9. Actually, no. That should rephrase. I think they upset the Packers actually. So that gives them their 8th win of the season. At New England, they won't win there, but they'll beat the Jets in Week 18. They'll finish 9-8. 9-8 and a possible playoff berth for the Miami Dolphins there. And this tougher schedule than I thought it would be for the Dolphins. So they are 9-8, and they are going to be probably fighting for a playoff spot. Next is the New York Jets. They made a lot of good moves, but they're still an extremely young team. They gave Zach Wilson some more weapons with drafting a guy like Garrett Wilson. Also getting Seiya Uzama for the tight end spot, weakening a team like the Bengals, but making them stronger. They did a lot of good things this offseason to help Zach Wilson grow, but we'll see how this goes. They play the Ravens week 1 and not winning that game. They play the Browns week 2. They actually could beat the Browns. Low key, I'm going to give them a win there. Yeah. They will not beat the Bengals, though. So they're 1-2. Don't see them being Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'm at 1-3. I don't see them being Pittsburgh. I think I had the Jets getting swept by the Dolphins. That's a loss there. They're not beating Green Bay and Green Bay. They're not beating Denver and Denver. They're not beating the Patriots. I don't think. Actually, I'll pick a split. They'll beat them in New York. They're not beating the Bills. The Patriots are gonna blow them out at home. They'll beat the Bears. They'll lose to the Vikings. They won't beat Buffalo. They'll beat Detroit. They'll beat Jacksonville. They'll beat Seattle. And they'll lose to the Dolphins at Miami. So got them beating Jacksonville, beating Seattle. That's 2 wins there. And beating Detroit. That's 3 wins. Beating the Bears. That's 4 wins. Playing with the Patriots. That's 5 wins. Also had them winning in week 2 versus the Browns. So you're looking at a 6-11 record for the New York Jets this year. Definitely an improvement from last year. They'll be extremely competitive. They'll be one of those teams that fight. They fight into the fourth quarter, just can't win football games. So they'll be one of those games that they will one of them teams that could win 9 games, but they'll win 6 because they can't finish certain ball games. So they'll be a 6-11 team, but they'll be a 6-11 team that you'll be looking for in 2023 to break out and be really good. So that is that. So the Jets will be 6-11, and the Dolphins will be 9-8. The New England Patriots are an interesting team. They traded Shaq Mason away for peanuts. Their draft was extremely weird. I don't know what to think about this team. This team is extremely weird. So we'll get to the Patriots right now, though. Let's just see how they're looking right now. I think I had splitting with the Dolphins and splitting with the Jets. So they're 2-2 before we start anything else. Week 1, they're going to lose to the Dolphins. So I already talked about that. Week 2 at Steelers. Got them losing that game too. No. I got them winning that game. I think Bill Belichick would do just enough to get out there with a win. And at Kiss Your Stadium, no longer Hinesfield, by the way. Against Baltimore, I'm going to give it to Lamar on that one. At Green Bay, I'm going to get the Green Bay. So that's 2 losses there. They beat Detroit. With Jacoby Brissett, he knows Jacoby Brissett very well. Got them beating the Browns. So, yeah, they're 2-2 against the division so far. They would have beat the Browns. They would beat the Lions. They lost to the Packers and Ravens. And they'll beat the Steelers. So that makes them 5-4. 5-4, yeah, 5-4. So next, they'll beat the Bears. They'll beat the Jets. I told you I got split with the Jets anyway. I think they can beat Indianapolis. They go in their Week 10 bye. They'll lose to the Vikings in Minnesota. They're not beating the Bills this year at all. They're getting swept. No, I don't know. They got the Bills at home. Give me the upset for the Patriots. They'll split with the Bills. So they go 3-3 in division. They will beat Arizona in Arizona. They won't beat the Raiders. They won't beat the Bengals. I got them splitting. So they split the whole division and makes 3-3. They'll lose to the Bengals, they'll lose to the Raiders, but they'll beat the Cardinals. That's another win. That's their 4th win there. They will beat the Colts, Bears, Browns. That's 3 more wins, 4 more wins. Ooh, Steelers. I don't like saying this out my mouth, but the Patriots are gonna regress this year. Got them finishing 8-9, I believe. Yeah, I think 8-9. Yeah. Yeah. You know what though? I think they have just enough defense to take care of one of these other teams. I'll probably give them. I think I'll go ahead and give them the. You know, 8-9 sounds about fair. They're gonna take a step back this year. So 8-9 for the Patriots, 9-8 for the Dolphins, and 6-11 for the Jets. Because usually I could count for a sweep against the Jets. Can't count that this year. They could probably sweep the Jets and get to 9-8, and they can maybe beat the Vikings in Minnesota. I actually believe in the Vikings a lot. So this is the Buffalo Bills schedule right here. We'll get to their schedule right now, and we'll see how they do this year as well. So they have they're not beating the Rams. To get that out of the way, they'll beat the Titans. They'll beat the Dolphins. They'll lose to the Ravens, so they're 2-2 at that point. They'll beat the Steelers, get to 3-2 on the year. Afterwards, they'll lose to the Chiefs, I think. Puts them at the 500. They'll beat the Packers. They'll beat the Jets and start going on a roll at this point. They can beat the Vikings. They'll beat the Browns. They'll beat the Lions. They'll beat the Patriots. No, they'll lose that. They'll lose in New England. So that's their 4th loss, I think. And they just won. So they'll be 3-2 at that point. Or 3-3 at that point of the season, I believe. Yeah, loss, win. win, loss, win, loss. So 3-3 at this point. Win, 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 win. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. Gets them to that 8-3. 8-3. They'll be 8-4. Yep. They'll be 9-4 at that point. I think I had the Dolphins getting swept by the Bills, I believe. Yeah. That's a win there. So it takes them to 10-4. They'll beat the Bears. They lose to the Bengals. That's their sixth loss or fifth loss. Fifth loss. And then their final win against the Patriots in week 18. So they finished 12-5. I got 12-5 for the Bills. I have 9-8 for the Dolphins, 8-9 for the Patriots, 6-11 for your New York Jets. That is my AFC East record predictions for the 2022 NFL season. Do you think I got this wrong? Do you think the Patriots will be a lot better? I think the Patriots could be better than 8-9, honestly speaking. I'm just going by just talent. Really not counting Belichick's wizardry in there, but they can probably finish 10-7, honestly speaking. They finished 10-7 with a little bit more talent than they had last year. And then they had more talent last year than they had this year in the building. So we'll see what happens. I'm very intrigued about how they're going to go about this, but hopefully they do better with 8-9. But that's what I have for right now. Things can definitely change for the Patriots. As for the Jets, I think 6-11 sounds about fair. And the Miami Dolphins, I don't think they'll be much better. I don't think Tua is the guy. So I don't really think they're going to be as good as everybody thinks they're going to be. So yeah, 9-8 for them. And then the Bills once again dominate the AFC East as they did last year for 12-5 record. That's why I got like, comment, subscribe. Take it easy. Enjoy the video. Let me know what you got in the comment section down below. Like the video. I would very appreciate if you smash the like button. That helps the algorithm so much. And also, you want to be a channel member, please join the channel membership. That all goes back into the channel and investing into more equipment and better quality content for you guys. So until then, be easy, be safe. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace, love, and blessings. Until next time, I'll catch you next.